There back my Fusion Ficus Benjamina. That's been going pretty well so far. You can see it's kind of overgrown at the minute, which has helped it fuse, although I think it is time for a prune now. I took it back pretty hard. I'm still building the main structure while also trying to fuse it at the same time. So as much as I want to let it grow like crazy to fuse, I don't want it to just get too straight and boring. So it kind of needs this level of pruning every now and again. Here's a close-up of the top. I think it should be pretty interesting looking in the next couple of years. Anyway, after a few weeks it started budding out, so it's the perfect time to repot it. I'm also going to put it in this shallower, wider pot. It's not perfect, but it's certainly do a better job than the little pot it's in now. If you know anything about ficus, you will know they have crazy roots. This tree is absolutely jammed into this pot and it took me forever to finally get it out. But then I guess it is sort of 3 trees, so it's no wonder it's so tight. And you can see the bottom is pretty much just a mat of roots. I then start raking everything out to get rid of all the soil. The more soil I remove, the more you can start to see the parsnip-shaped roots. Luckily they're not too bad on this tree. They're thick, but you can certainly get way worse on a ficus. So I'll just start trimming away any roots that were coming out of the trunk. There's a lot of that going on actually. And then I started dealing with the actual roots. Mostly trimming them back and making sure I pruned all the thicker ones back pretty hard. You can see here a lot of the thicker ones are gone now. So I decided to get pretty radical and just shorten everything back. It looks pretty dramatic, but this will grow back in no time. Ficus are seriously savage root growers. So I got this potted up in the ice cream pot, and as you can see there is plenty of space for it to stretch out. Here it is in February with some stones to give it some extra support, since there isn't many roots because I might have chopped them all off. Anyway, it looks a bit miserable. But in March it looks a lot happier. As you can see, it's covered in loads of new little leaves. By April it's just crazy looking, so I had to give it a prune. I do really like where this tree is going. It grows fast and I think it's starting to shape up quite nicely. I'm pretty much pushing all the growth back to 2 pairs of leaves on any branch. So that should also start to form some nice ramification. Here it is after. There is still quite a lot of foliage, so you can already tell there is quite a lot of branching on this. And it didn't take long for it to explode with growth. It lives under the grow light, so it's pretty much at the optimum growth levels. So I did exactly what I did the previous month and just pruned it back again. It actually takes quite a long time to go through and prune it. You have to take each branch or shoot and work back along it to see where it comes from and then trim it back. As you can see, it's quite bushy, so it can take a while to work out what is going on and where to cut. But after a while it starts to open up and you can start to see what's happening a bit clearer. The shoots also bleed white sticky sap stuff. I think this can irritate some people, but not me. I'm obviously one with nature. Anyway, here it is after, and as you can see, it still looks like it has loads of leaves, but I actually did take quite a lot off. This tree is just really dense. By June it's gone crazy again. I forgot how quickly this tree grows. It's certainly not growing like this now when I'm recording in winter. Anyway, I gave it another prune, which I didn't film. I think by now you know what it looks like to prune this tree. Here it is after, where apparently it had got really dark. I guess that just shows how long it can take to prune this tree. In July it looks like a real mess. Probably not helped by the fact that it no longer fits fully in frame. Luckily I changed angle in August and we can see properly what's going on. The top is getting crazy dense, so I went on a bit of a hardcore pruning session and took the top right back to help balance it out. I removed a lot, as well as taking everything back. I also wired a few branches down as they were just kind of going straight up. I also left the lower stuff alone as it's fine, and if anything it can do with growing a bit more. By September it's pretty much growing fully back, but every hard step back will push it a step forward with its development, so it's totally worth it. In October it's a total bush again, but I had started to drastically lower the light levels in the grow tent, so it should be slowing right down now. You can see in November it's not changed much. This grow tent gets a little busy with the other trees in here. I'd love to be able to give this ficus a little bit more space so it can properly stretch out. I think it has a lot of potential and will probably end up getting quite a bit bigger over the years. But so far I'm really happy with how it's coming along. Here it is now, just chilling. There are roots coming out of everywhere, so I think we'll have to be repotted again this year. That'll be in the next video though. Thanks for watching, see you next time.